Klopp could sign extraordinary £26 million Fabinho heir. Liverpool are set to rival Manchester United for an exciting midfield signing before the window closes. According to reports in Italy, the Merseysiders are ahead of their arch-rivals in the race to sign a midfielder from Fiorentina. The Reds are reportedly preparing a decisive offer of around £26 million for Sofyan Amrabat, which could encourage the Italians to accept a deal. It is claimed that Jürgen Klopp called the Moroccan last week and explained the role he would play at Anfield. Amrabat is understood to have appreciated the interest, given the delay in his transfer to Old Trafford. Fabrizio Romano had previously stated that the 26-year-old was an important target for the Red Devils, but that the club had yet to make an official offer. However, reports suggest that Amrabat is frustrated with the lack of progress due to United's inability to offload players in the squad and has opened the door for Liverpool to step in. Amrabat has been at Fiorentina since 2020 and has made 107 appearances for the club in all competitions. However, the Atlas Lions' amazing run at the World Cup has alerted many European clubs to his amazing talent. Amrabat played in every game during Morocco's record-breaking run as the first African nation to reach the semi-finals of an international tournament, with Spain coach Luis Enrique describing him as exceptional. The Dutch-born gem earned a formidable reputation for his stubborn, hard-working, and physical spirit, protecting the backline to perfection. This was noticed by Joe Cole, who described Amrabat as outstanding and praised his defensive instinct. He also possesses commendable technical ability, ranking in the top 6% of his peers in pass completions per game and in the top 11% of forward passes per game in Europe's top 5 leagues. Despite the recent signing of Wataru Endo, whom Klopp described as a monster, a player of this profile is in a position and capacity to take over from Fabinho, who left for Saudi Arabia at the start of the season. The Brazilian joined Liverpool in 2018 and in 5 years has established himself as an indispensable component of the side that won the club's 6th European Cup in 2019 and their first Premier League title the following year. During that time, Fabinho started 154 of the club's 190 league games, his discipline providing excellent cover for the fullbacks while allowing Andy Robertson and Trent Alexander-Arnold unlimited freedom going forward. But last season, like much of the team, Fabinho struggled mightily and was a shadow of his former self. The decline in his pace, athleticism and ability to direct the game was brutally exposed as Liverpool dropped from 2nd to 5th in the Premier League standings. Matt Latson said the main problem was a lack of mobility, which meant he was unable to get into tackles and recover when he came back. The Guardian's Sachin Nakrani later described the 29-times capped international as a symbol of Liverpool's decline, and his departure rightly ushered in a new era at Liverpool. Amrabat therefore looks set to take over that role, and it could be an extremely important job. The Reds have joined the race for Fulham target Arthur the 8. As Liverpool look to make a quick return to the Premier League top for this season, Jürgen Klopp is keen to add to his squad before the summer transfer window closes. So far the Reds have only included Alexis Mac Allister and Dominic Szoboszlai in their starting 11. Finally, Wataru Endo joined the duo this week. Now they seem to have turned their attention to a League One defender. According to French sources, Liverpool are interested in signing Stade Rennais defender Arthur the 8 this summer. But the Merseyside club are not alone in their interest. Premier League side Fulham will also be in the race to sign the League One side's player in the coming weeks. The 8 signed for Rennes from Bologna for €19 million last summer, and it remains to be seen whether he will be in a position to leave the French club so quickly. According to Transfermarkt, the Belgian is only worth €22 million. This makes a deal more than possible if Liverpool remain interested. With less than 2 weeks to go in the transfer window, Liverpool are certainly a club to keep an eye on. With Joel Matip entering the final year of his contract with Liverpool, the 8 would be a smart signing for Liverpool. The 23-year-old is a much younger option than the 32-year-old Matip and offers the Reds a player with plenty of room to adapt and ultimately improve their team. Matip's age, coupled with Joe Gomez's injury problems, makes signing a central defender this summer a must for Klopp. The Englishman has missed 44 games in the last 3 seasons and has become an unreliable option at Anfield. Gomez's consistent absence could open the door for the 8, who has received plenty of praise throughout his relatively young career, including from Serie A specialist Connor Clancy. Clancy had this to say last summer: "It's almost like a turnaround in terms of how he approaches the defense. He gets in your face a little bit, he can be a little aggressive. I wouldn't be surprised if he bites someone. He's an ugly defender, you hate playing against him because he can slap you. But he can also play when he has the ball. He's like a mix between a modern defender and an old-style defender. I like him a lot," he said. Statistically, the Rennes man outperformed Gomez in certain aspects in the previous season. According to FBref, they made more interchanged passes, carried more interchanged balls, had a better pass completion rate and created more openings than the Liverpool man last season. Of course, the Reds remain interested in the Belgian for the time being, but the transfer window for the eight could end on an interesting note if he leaves Rennes. Anfield's midfield evolution. In the ever-evolving world of football, surprises are not uncommon. But Liverpool's recent signing of Wataru Endo has left many pondering the club's strategic direction. Endo's arrival in the Premier League was dramatic. He started against Bournemouth with just one training session. This was hardly the ideal environment to evaluate the Japanese player. Alexis Mac Allister's sudden dismissal, followed by Diogo Jota's goal, had already set the stage for a turbulent game. Liverpool's charismatic manager Jürgen Klopp candidly described the situation as terrible. Yet, despite the chaos, Endo showed his talent, completing an impressive 88% of his passes and making important contributions to the defense. Endo's signing is a departure from Liverpool's recent transfer strategy, which has focused heavily on young talent. Klopp reportedly had to convince the owners that Endo, who is used to fighting to avoid relegation with Stuttgart, was worthy of a departure from the club's usual transfer policy of targeting young players. Thiago is the first player over the age of 26 for whom they have paid a fee since Ragnar Klavan in 2016. The move parallels the signing of James Milner, another experienced player who has since become an integral part of the Liverpool squad. While Endo's leadership qualities are evident, it remains to be seen whether he can replicate Milner's impact at Anfield. Liverpool's midfield has undergone significant changes in recent times with the departures of key players such as Fabinho and Jordan Henderson. Endo's arrival is seen as a solution to the void created by these departures. However, it is reported that Klopp sees Endo as more than a temporary solution, and signing the player on a 4-year contract supports that. Although another midfield signing is on the agenda, Endo is expected to play an important role in the team's plans for the time being. The recent red card incident involving Mac Allister has further highlighted the importance of depth in the squad. As the challenges increase, Endo's role becomes even more important. Only time will tell if this unexpected signing will be one of Klopp's masterstrokes,